Previously on AI, the Somnium Files, Nirvana Initiative.
Let's start.
It's gonna end right here, right?
Yeah!
Still gonna end right here. The end. Fuck you. Suck my dick. Suck my dick. In your face, Nico. In your face. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Ha. And now back to...
Who's that girl? What's her name? Is she cool? Is she lame? Oh, you're talking about what's her name? Mizuki. Is she lame? Is she cool? Is she breaking every rule? Is she anybody's fool? Mizuki, 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 marching in her own parade. Mizuki, she's like one in a million. Mizuki, Mizuki, much too cool for dumb date. Catch her if you can, Mizuki. Who? Is that a really horny character?
No, that's me.
Ooh. Who is she and why does she have her own song?
Technically, I had a song too.
Mizuki, Mizuki, marching in her own parade. Mizuki, she's like one in a million. Mizuki, Mizuki, much too cool for dumb date. No one's cooler than Mizuki. She's her own biggest fan, Mizuki. Catch her if you can, Mizuki. Hello!
NicoB! Back with some more AI, the Somnium Files, Nirvana Initiative. Look at this scene we find ourselves in. God, I really hope that the person watching this now didn't actually skip an episode or two. This shit right here literally is like full of at least like 3 or 4 fucking spoilers. But anyway, when we last left off, holy mother of fucking fuck. What in the... Sorry. The timelines are all fucked up. And so is my brain after that last episode. Also, Masked Girl is Mizuki. And so am I. And Gen is Date. And Date is also Gen. Oh wait, no, that's not right. I mean, just Gen is Date. Right here. Yeah, the other Gen is still Gen. Also, Leon and Kizuna had sex at one point, but no one gives a shit about that. All that matters is the fucking... Look at this! Look at Mizuki in front of me! She's got a blue eye! But yes, so we got the one of the major plot twists of this game. And that is that the timelines that we thought were one way are actually an entirely other way. And essentially creates 4 hidden X's. Tokyo's 4 hidden X's that she mentioned back near the start of the game. And I will say my initial gut reaction to this was like, what the fuck? This makes no sense. What is it talking about? But the more I've sat on it, the more I've noticed, damn dude, it is hilarious how many details have been sort of thought out to make this like scenario possible, right? I would definitely say this is a clever twist, if not a bit contrived in being able to get it to do what it needs to do, right? But as far as my personal feelings go to it now, after having sat on it for like a couple of days and really sort of like going in and digging through this game's timeline and trying to figure out like exactly how one event goes into another, I feel that this was a very clever twist. I think it was a fun twist. You know, I think anything that like actually makes you think about the entire story again, like this truly is a kind of twist that makes you want to go back and re-experience the whole game again in the way the timeline actually is, to sort of see how it all comes together, because there's so many subtle details and things that affect it. And I think that's pretty cool, right? I don't know if I've ever come across a game that really made me like have to sit back and like, I swear to God, take like hours to rethink how the entire story is structured. So I think it's a fun twist, but I do still have a couple of things that I feel like I think will affect how like I maybe overall will feel about it by the end of the game. And the thing is, this twist is set up to really be aimed at us, the players, right? But not actually affecting the characters in the world, right? Which is different from Zero Time Dilemma, where technically that one was affecting both us and the characters. And as such, it sort of comes across more as something just to fuck with us for whatever reason. I think that is going to tie into some respects to like this whole Freyr business, because it seems like we, the player, are the Freyr, right? The Freyr player. So I think what I'll be curious about is, by this game's end, will they actually have a legitimate reason as to why the story was given to us in the way it was, with the events sort of like twisted and out of order? Will there be like an actual in-game reason for it? Because if they can give me a decent one, I'm okay with it. I think that'll work for me. if they don't, I'll still say this was a fun twist, but I also feel like it was a pointless twist, right? Just aimed to fuck with us and nothing more. And that would, I think, take away from it a bit for me. But anyway, you guys had a lot of really interesting, cool tidbits and details and things talking about like what certain scenes meant, actually in the true timeline. And there's so many, like an absolute metric shit ton that is just way too many for me to list out. So instead, I'm actually going to talk about a comment by EDMG7. And it's actually a really long comment, but I feel like it really accurately hits exactly why this is both a great twist, but also has sort of sacrificed a lot of things in order to make the twist what it is. And it's actually apparently something that's split in the fan base. Apparently a lot of people either love it or they hate it. So last episode, this person said, so I think the most fitting thing about this twist is that like the victims, the fan base is split on it, and with good reason. It seems that the fans who enjoy the confusing pieces coming together and or appreciate the twist directly applying to the frayer are the ones who tend to find it really satisfying. It does really bring all those points that were starting to make little sense, especially on the second day you play as BB, fall into place and with explanations if you look for them. In contrast, fans who prefer a more coherent mystery to solve for themselves and or said mystery to be driven by the culprit tend to find the twist disappointing at best. It's not like Zero Time Dilemma where both you and the characters are being fooled about the timeline, or Chapter 1 of Danganronpa V3 where Kaede knows more than the player, but she's hiding it from everyone anyway. It's the writer giving the player the wrong info about the story while all the characters have a much clearer picture of what's going on, and when viewed from the perspective, the mystery is kind of good, but not great. It can be pretty underwhelming when you care more about the mystery in the actual story than how the writer is trying to trick the player in a meta sense. Then there's how the game builds up the twists. For people who really enjoy going through and finding all the hints, there's a lot of neat things that utilize the twisted timeline or foreshadow it pretty well. To just name a few, Ryuki wasn't getting demoted for letting his suspect get away. It was because he shot an innocent civilian, which I actually think is that's pretty neat because I really did think at the time, like, damn, man, boss is really chewing into him for, I feel like a very legitimate reason. It's like, God, just let him get away. It was like, lay off, but that makes a lot more sense. BB's voice filter is the collar she got from MoMA. Mizuki and BB look exactly the same, except that Mizuki has a bullet wound scar in her leg, and I had this, some people show to me. Yes, apparently you can on multiple occasions see Mizuki and her character model, and when it's BB, she doesn't have the scar in her leg, and plays Mizuki, she does, which is neat. When Tomi told Ryuki that she hadn't seen Dante in a long time, it was because it had been 6 years. Shoma having deja vu about the Valentine's Day chocolate is because he'd gotten the same kind of chocolate from BB 6 years earlier. And there's plenty more. However, if you're the kind of person who likes the story to feel more natural and intuitive after the twist is revealed, then this probably isn't the mystery for you. Mysteries are bound to have some contrivances here and there, but this one has a lot of really noticeable ones. Again, just to name a few. Nobody pointing out how Mizuki has the exact same appearance and line of work as someone they knew 6 years ago. Many similar events just happening to take place at midnight on the same day 6 years apart. All the unnatural dialogue that avoids mentioning obvious observations, even when it's in someone's thoughts. The reason BB stayed hidden all these years. Pretty much everything about Uru and Jin. These aren't plot holes since they all have explanations, but they make the story feel forced with Nagito levels of convenient BS. And then there's how the twist affected character development. Some of the characters seem to benefit from the skip and had interesting stories because of the alerted perspective. Ryuki in the past is dealing with his brother's death and just being a rookie cop, while the future he's dealing with guilt and other mental issues. But those lines are blurred with only contextual hints as to what state of mind he's truly in until the reveal. Amame goes through something similar as Ryuki pre and post Komeiji murder. The difference in BB's actions as a detective opposed to the masked woman show how she feels about both the case and Ryuki at different times, with the implication being unclear before this point of the story. Part of me wants to include Shoma not aging, but the story doesn't seem to really do a lot with this character in response to that, so take that how you will. But then there's all the characters who suffer from having a 6-year gap that they need to hide from the player. Mizuki's past was retconned to make it possible for there to be two of her at different ages. You already know how some fans feel about that. And we also don't really get to explore how the 6-year absence of a new dad adversely affects her. Even worse, Dante's been MIA from the Sagan's lives for 12 years now, and the story can't address it which kind of makes it seem like Iris doesn't really care about him, while Hitomi is just not in the story enough to tell. The rest of the cast just doesn't really change much over the time gap and makes many of them seem stagnant in their personal growth. So characters like Moma and Oda stay even more one note than the first game, and Gen doesn't get much else beyond what is summed up in his Somnium. Leon and Kizuna are in a weird place where individually they feel like they've changed over 6 years, which is nice. But the relationship feels like it's been going for only a few months rather than years, which makes it harder to get invested. Hard to say if that downside is from too many days where the relationship status needs to be hidden from the player, or if it's for a different writing reason. Overall, this twist seems like it has some potential, but it has some glaring issues. Whichever is stronger is all opinions. Goddamn. Sorry, I know that was a long comment, but I feel like it was such a wonderfully accurate look into why this is I can understand how a divisive kind of plot twist. Because a lot of sacrifice had to be made in order to do the things here. And I'd say that the thing that really stands out to me is, yeah, like the fact that they really had to go out of their way to retcon Mizuki's story and also create an entirely new Mizuki, right? Does kind of like feel like, man, they really had to force the fuck out of it to make this work, which makes sense, right? Like, I feel like at the outset here, I'm impressed by this twist, and I've seen a lot of people point out some really cool things, which is neat. But at the same time, I almost feel like if you were to go back and replay the entire game and maybe experience the timeline as it was, you might also start to notice potentially some plot holes. I just wouldn't be surprised if there are just some like little goofs, because this is a lot of things to take in here. But also just the fact that character actions and the way they're structured in the story might sort of come across as like needlessly hidden. Like they wouldn't really think this to themselves, because why would they? Unless you're trying to hide how the timeline is set up, right? Hence, them thinking a certain thing to themselves and not specifying whatever the actual like thing is they're referring to. So it's interesting, right? A very interesting twist that I think kind of just depends what kind of player you are and how that makes you feel. But I will say personally, some of these characters I didn't really give a shit about before anyway. So characters like Iris and Oda and stuff, like I kind of don't care. I'm actually happier that they're not as focused in the story here, because I didn't like them initially anyway. And overall, I've actually started to like Kizuna and Leon, even like the new faces and Gen, more than the older cast. But anyway, EDMG, thank you so much for insanely enlightening comment. Very long, but incredibly enlightening comments to, I think, why this is a twist that has either love it or hate it mentality from a lot of people. And is that reason you are comment of the day. You know what I should do, guys? I should go back to my freaking playlist of this entire game and just go and rearrange all of the videos and the episodes into the actual order of this game's timeline, just to fuck with people. People will be like, Nico, I don't understand. Why is episode 3 come after episode 16? I'll be like, I don't know, man. Fucking just play the game, you find out. I mean, granted, there'd be a lot of overlap because things don't end exactly at midnight on my videos, but still a funny thought. But all right, I think that's enough talking about it. I feel like a twist that you could honestly talk like for 2 hours about easily, right? Because there's a lot going on with it. And I feel like that is actually a plus, I feel like that's pretty neat. It's a similar feeling to almost what like 13 Sentinels did with a lot of its stuff, right? Where it's just kind of like, yeah, you know what? This has got me thinking, and it's got me trying to like piece it all together, to put it all together. And I think that's not a bad thing, I think a story that does that in some way is not a bad thing. But I also understand people who feel like this, I was just robbed, or this is bullshit, right? Because my initial gut was like, this does seem kind of ridiculous. So again, I'll just be very curious to see how they handle it from a story perspective, and how the Freyr and what all this shit ends up being, right? How that affects this narrative as a whole. So, all right, we're in here. Is there anything funny to look at? Fucking who gives a shit by this point? Let's just talk to them. Date! Let me say one thing, Date.
What? Do you have more insults to hurl at me for missing 6 years of your life?
Yeah.
No, it's not that. Maybe she just wanted to hear you say, Mizuki, you've grown so much, or something emotional like that.
You guys just say apparently there actually is like a very slight difference in Mizuki's voice between BB and her in the actual like moments that you're playing as both these characters. Not now, because now it's very obvious, right? But apparently even back then there were actually slight differences, which is I'd have to go back and listen to it, but I definitely did not pick up on that.
No, not that either.
Ah, right. For you, it's been 6 years. For me, it's different. I've been back for 4 days dressed like this. I've been watching you guys the whole time, so I don't really have anything sappy to say.
I told you it's not that.
I'm home. Welcome back.
One thing I'm actually curious too is, does Mizuki or BB here, does she actually have a different eyeball in her? Like another Aiba / Tama, or is it just a prosthetic eye? It seems like it must have been some kind of eyeball because she could seemingly, I think, use thermo to see the bad guys, right? In the Keys and the Leon ending. Otherwise, how does she like manage to fight and attack them? But if that's the case, how come we haven't introduced them yet? Who the hell they are?
Is that what you wanted to hear?
All right, okay. Let me try this again. Mizuki, I'm home.
Welcome back, Date. But that's not what I wanted to say. I threw away all your porno mags.
That was a good scream, Greg Chun. Why were you pretending to be Genny?
I know that Horodori Institute and Nyes are both caught up in the HB case. Gen was created at the Institute, and he was acquaintances with Tokiko. So, by borrowing his mask, I could snoop on Tokiko and other members of Horodori Institute.
But why do you still look like that here?
Horodori Institute and Nyes people come here all the time. Imitating Gen makes it easier to eavesdrop on them.
Why'd you reveal your identity now?
This has gotten way out of hand. I can't do this on my own.
It's because the game's almost over, Mizuki, all right? We gotta fucking... I can't want to keep this shit on at the end.
We need to work together to stop their plan.
Their plan?
Yeah, their Nirvana Initiative. So first, I contacted Mizuki Kuranushi.
Date and I met 6 years ago. He knew how to get a hold of me.
I shared everything I had, then told her to find you, Mizuki.
I guess he already knew about her at this point. I guess.
To help stop them?
Basically.
Who's the corpse in the freezer?
Let's talk about it later. Trust me, if I explain it now, it'll only confuse you.
But I'm already confused! That's the stupid perverted porno mag collecting old man, also my adopted father. Leon, what are you doing? Why are you here?
There's a reason I'm here with Kizzy. I got a call from my old pal Date.
I asked him to unlock something for me.
Are you talking about the freezer?
No, I got that open on the 13th.
It was a different lock this time.
Anyway, that is when we met with Date and the woman he was with.
The woman? I was there too.
What time is it?
Why do you ask?
No reason.
No, you're just supposed to say, it's game time, Leon!
It is currently 4:25 a.m. Daybreak is close.
About BB.
I've known her for a long time. She's a former coworker from back when I was doing bad stuff. Back then, I used to call her Quartz.
Hey, don't just blurt that out!
Mizuki's name comes from crystal. The kanji for crystal can be read as Mizuki.
So, which is, again, she used to call her Quartz. Did at any point in the moments we were playing with BB and Leon, did he ever actually say quartz to her?
Crystals are the solid form of silicon dioxide, a mineral.
Because I really don't remember that. Maybe he did, and I don't remember, but I feel like I would have kind of noticed, been like, why do you call her quartz?
Most often recognized as quartz.
Wait, so you were in a thieves guild, BB? The snow isn't letting up. Don't change the subject.
Unless it's talking about some other jobs they did together aside from that. Kizuna, I heard you went missing.
I am a little embarrassed to admit this, but Leon and I
We're making out.
plan to elope.
Oh, okay.
What?
May I ask why?
Kizzy's father won't accept me.
He threatened to send Leon to prison if he continued to see me.
That's when I suggested that we run off together.
I see. I guess you guys would have come to that conclusion regardless of the route that we were on, huh? I didn't have to dive into your somnium and confront you and tell you all that shit. You just figured it out yourselves. In other words, I just wasted my fucking stupid demon time.
And I agreed.
So you two...
Yeah, they're both on the run for love.
But we don't know exactly where we want to go yet.
Right. We need some more time to think about it.
So, Richie?
I have told him that I am safe and sound.
Okay, well, I'm glad you weren't kidnapped.
I am so sorry that I worried you.
Yeah, I'm sorry about all this, you guys.
Are you okay? You cold?
It is snowing outside, but do not worry about us. My heart is burning strong.
Yes. about BB.
I suppose Big Sis has already told you everything. Big Sis and I lived in the same home for 6 years. But I never thought my Big Sis was my Big Sis's Big Sis.
Yeah, it's not confusing at all, right?
So confusing.
Anyway, Mizuki Date, I will call you Little Big Sis from now on.
No.
And you, Mizuki Kuranushi, I will call you Big Big Sis.
No, just, what? No, just big sis. Fuck you.
Still, just as confusing.
Mizuki is BB's clone. Date already knows this. Oh, here we go. BB told him. But Kizuna and Leon don't know this yet. They think they are just sisters. Okay. All right, BB. My original. BB. Hey, baby. BB.
BB. What? Oh, nothing. I just wanted to call you by that name.
When did you find out about the corpse in the freezer?
Last night, Date called me out of the blue. He told me about the corpse and how he was pretending to be Genny and everything else he knew.
Where's the real Genny?
I don't know. Not here.
It's fine. I know where he is. Don't you have an idea too?
He's fucking dead. Got shot to shit.
Okay, I'll ask again. What's the deal with the corpse? Why is it in the freezer?
It's better that you see for yourself.
Let me just show you.
Another corpse?
Oh, by the way, so, okay. Something else I've sort of been thinking about, right? So the whole setup here is that essentially all the bodies that were killed, that seemingly were killed over 6 years, right? The only one that got mentioned, you guys point this out to me, the one that in reality got mentioned was Jin up here, right? The other bodies were not ever actually talked about, like that there was like the 6 years time difference. They never actually said that. That was just something that we sort of assumed on our part based on how the story was structured. But essentially, going back, right, the people who died in the past was Chikara and Kameji, and then I guess part of Jin. And in the future, we had Tokiko and Uru. So Uru is also deceased, which is now seemingly like, well, then who the fuck is Terror? Who killed them, right? Because clearly it wasn't Terror that killed himself. Based on his diary, he only mentioned killing Kameji and Chikara. I don't think he set this part up. And so I've been thinking about like, well, then who could it be? Who's like the person that might have killed these guys? Killed Tokiko and Uru. And I think I might have an idea. I think it might have been Ryuki. I think it's the only person I can think of in this situation where like that I feel like realistically makes sense. I don't know exactly the reasoning behind some of it, aside from the fact that he's, you know, losing his mind. But I also think that Ryuki ties in really strongly with whatever this other game's super meta twist is, right? With the Freyr. Like, that seems to be a big part of his story. There's a lot that we don't know about Ryuki, right? Other than the fact that he lost his brother and he hates broken watches because of, you know, that's when he died, he fell on it and stuff. But I feel like there's more to it that also ties directly into like this game's mystery. And I think that's sort of what is going on here, right? So I think it's gonna be in that Ryuki killed Tokiko and Uru, but we shall see.
No, not one more.
Not one at all.
It's half.
Nani? Another body? Nice Japan branch, February 15th, Friday, 5:55. Oh, because we hadn't found, okay, right. Because I was kind of confused. I was like, wait, technically I didn't come across these bodies in this route yet. And the safe. See, I would have come across all this information eventually anyway, Mizuki.
So, you finished reading the file?
I didn't even need those two other routes.
Yeah. Now do you understand? Now you know whose left half is in the freezer. Jin. That's what he really looks like.
Oops, Jin Furuai.
And this body?
Uru Somizuki. Terror. He murdered 3 people 6 years ago. Jin, Chikara, and Andy's Kameji.
What's in the box?
What's this? There's some kind of device in there.
Oh, yeah.
It appears to be a jet-like nozzle device.
This is something we came across before. I think it's Ryuki. We never really got like an answer as to what it was.
The box appears to have some kind of jet-like nozzle device inside.
Okay. You changed?
That outfit was so hard to move in. With the wireframe and all the stuffing.
Are Lena and Kizuna okay? Lena and Kizuna aren't here right now. We split ramen.
They're not going far away, are they?
They should be fine. They said they were going to think hard about where to go.
About Jin Furue.
I don't need to explain it. You should already know.
Jin Furue, the child of Tokiko and Chikara.
He was born with a rare and complicated disease.
And a weird birthmark.
It caused inoperable tumors to grow in the right half of his body.
Jin might have had it worst of all. He got his first transplant when he was really young. I don't think he wanted to take organs from Uru. Remember what it said in Uru's diary? He said he wanted to apologize. I think he is referring to Jin. So you think the transplant was done against Jin's will? I'm not positive, but that's just the feeling I get.
Barren pervert. Baby, when did you get here?
Only a few hours ago, around 1 a.m.
I asked Leon to open the door to the staircase.
So the lock you mentioned earlier.
That's right. The lock to the staircase door.
That's when I asked them about their plans to run away together.
Then the four of us headed down the stairs.
This convenient other way of getting in here.
Leon carried Kizuna down.
And that's when we found the corpse on the ritual platform.
How'd you find out?
I used Marco's X-ray function.
Oh, here we go.
Marco? The name of my AI ball in my left eye.
Okay, so she does. Now he finally has a name.
He's pretty shy. He doesn't talk much.
I'm almost thinking we probably won't see him or get a voice for him. Probably because it's pretty late in the story.
Unlike someone else I know.
Excuse me, are you talking about me?
I know Aiba really well. We were partners 6 years ago. When I was hired at Abyss, I was supposed to get Marco transplanted into my left eye. But he wasn't finished yet. So instead, I got Aiba. But Aiba and Date? Yeah, Aiba and Date were kind of fighting at the time. And I needed to see if I was compatible with an AI ball at all, so...
I see. I apologize. I do not remember anything from back then.
I don't know, you bitch!
Because of the explosion, right?
Yes, that convenient explosion.
Yes.
It's kinda sad. I made so many memories with you, Aiba.
So many dumb, horny memories. Where were Aiba and Date fighting?
Well, you see, I was so preoccupied with my work.
No. It was because you tried watching VR porn while Aiba was still in your left eye.
That does sound like something that would make me very angry.
I told you 1,000,000 times, it was just a watermelon splitting video.
What happened up till now?
I wanted to ask Shoma about the genetic experiments, so I visited him.
And I looked like Gen, so it didn't raise any concerns.
He told me a lot.
About his body and his older sister. And about the hidden safe.
That's what we came here for. Wait, Shoma has an older sister?
Oh god, we didn't cover this plot point either.
Yeah.
You know her well.
Kizuna and Iris's friend.
A mermaid at Sunfish Pocket.
A mame doi.
Really?
Wow, why didn't anyone tell me? I don't know. About Uru.
I can't really say anything more than what's in the file. Uru Somizuki. He's the child that was kidnapped from Iowan when he was 6.
It was Chikara and Tokiko who took him. They wanted to make him Jin Furue's donor.
So for over a decade, they did surgery after surgery, giving more and more of Uru to Jin. Half of his face, too.
The skin he lost was replaced by an artificial skin made of carbon chitin. Half his face was transplanted onto Jin's as well.
Right. And it was only half because Jin had a percent-shaped birthmark on the left side of his face.
The only thing is, like, how do you go on living when you look like this? I mean, I guess technically that's why no one saw Jin Furue in public, but like, why was the face thing necessary at all? I guess it was to hide the tumors. I guess that's the point.
A holy symbol for the Order of Percent. It was considered sacred.
But then technically, doesn't that mean the face that they ended up putting on... Oh, wait, but they didn't put that face on Jin, or on Uru. They put a plastic face on him, so... Yeah.
And Chikara, being a devoted follower, couldn't get himself to rip that skin off.
Which is why the left half of Jin's face was left untouched.
Yeah.
And after all those transplants, Jin's body ended up being cut in half.
Talk about ironic.
6 years later, February of this year, Uru's body was cut in half.
So what was discovered was Jin's right half and Uru's left half.
Jin and Uru are essentially mirror images of one another.
So when the police were identifying Uru's body, they got their DNA sample to compare against from Jin's organs.
And because those were originally taken from Uru, it naturally follows that they match.
So that's why...
That is the mistake that caused investigators to believe that they were the same person.
I've been wondering, 6 years ago, why did Uru cut the bodies in half? That was for the Nirvana Initiative, right? Yeah, but what does that have to do with the plan? And speaking of, is the Nirvana Initiative still happening? I mean, after all, Terror's dead. Right, the mastermind is dead. But you saw it, on the night of the 13th, on the rooftop of Misatan.
Yeah.
That was Terror. It was definitely Uru's voice. But Uru should have been dead.
Perhaps his voice was recorded.
Yeah.
Either way, the rehearsal happened even after Terror died. Which means...
The main event will likely still happen as well.
And Ryuki was actually up there with us, too. He was unconscious. It wasn't like he... Yeah. I mean, technically it was... Even if technically, like, yes, his voice is muffled, I mean, you would still, I think, be able to tell a difference between voices, even if they were muffled, right? Or, like, modulated like that.
Yeah, it's safe to assume it will proceed as planned.
But I still don't understand the full scope of the Nirvana Initiative.
When? Where? How? We are completely in the dark.
Why don't you ask the culprit?
Yeah, good idea. Hey, Uru, what's up with your plan, you asshole?
No, that's not what I meant.
He's like, well, unless this you asked me so nicely, Date. And Date's like, ah!
There are other culprits. Whoever killed Uru and Tokiko.
You believe they might know something about the Nirvana Initiative?
I don't know for sure, but they at least might have some clues.
Yeah, and I think that's gonna be Ryuki.
We don't have enough information yet. Looks like we're gonna need some extra help.
Help?
Over here. Come with me.
There's nothing over here.
You would think that, right? But check this out.
Check this shit out, Mizuki.
Open sesame!
Marco, please.
What the fuck? How many secret passageways are in this place?
What is this?
Do you like it? Erotic, isn't it?
Yeah, erotic.
How is this in any way erotic?
Much more erotic than watermelon splitting.
Let's get going. Yeah.
I don't know what watermelon splitting video he was looking at. Oh. What?
What?
What? There's another... Oh. There's just a cathedral right next door to the other cathedral. How about that? So this place is still actually broken down. Hey, I see Ryuki down there. Ryuki! Ryuki!
What does this mean?
It means exactly what you see.
It means it's exactly like the structure of this game. There's a fucking mirror image of something else right next to it.
There are two cathedrals? That's right.
Mizuki, look.
Ryuki.
Da-da-dum.
I'm here too.
Hi, Tama.
Tama.
How is Ryuki doing?
Terrible. It was a bad idea to show him this place. He's been like this for hours.
Has he seen Date yet? I'd be all hot and horny about that. You okay?
He appears to at least be breathing.
It might not be if there was rope and a branch in here.
Ah.
This has been eating at Ryuki for the past 6 years. He regretted what he did and blamed himself. He betrayed Date and shot Mizuki Kuranushi with stun bullets. And what happened to Mizuki, Date, and Kizuna on top of that?
I don't know what exactly did he do to like trigger the shit that happened with Date? Like what happened? So like I get that he was like working with him. I mean, technically he didn't shoot Date even though he told him to do it, right? I guess maybe he just followed his plan to bring everybody down there?
Yeah, Terror detonated the bomb.
Oh.
It was Ryuki who told Date about this place.
Okay, all right, there we go.
If he never did, Kizuna and Mizuki wouldn't have been hurt. That's what's been plaguing him.
There you go.
He started drinking, which made the whole thing worse.
I don't care if he feels bad about it. I still don't forgive him.
Easy. He had his reasons.
I also implemented a self-destruct program. If I activate it, she'll be lost forever.
Also, your fucking head will pop. If she's in your face. Goddamn. Sorry, pick on you there. For the self-destruct program.
I was overhauled completely during maintenance a few years back, and that function was deleted. That's when Ryuki opened up about what happened.
Why didn't you share this earlier?
I couldn't. Ryuki betrayed Abyss. He did something you can't come back from. I couldn't let anyone find out.
So you protected him.
It's the same reason I didn't upload the investigation data from 6 years ago. I made an oath. No matter what, I will protect Ryuki.
With my boobs.
But Ryuki himself could have informed us sooner.
Yeah.
You should know why he didn't do that. Why he gave in to Terror's demands.
I like this is like, all this right now is quite literally talking, like, expositing all of the shit that is like, stuff that we didn't see and explaining all the loose ends here. And there's so many created from this scenario.
He wanted to protect his loved ones.
Wouldn't you do the same?
Sad Tama. Why are you here?
Date called me.
Yeah. I told him to head over to the other cathedral.
Does that mean he saw Uru's corpse in Tokiko's file?
He did, yep. And then he came here through the hidden passage.
He fell asleep on this rock. Kizuna.
I heard. So she eloped, huh? It had nothing to do with the video. It was just Ryuki's active imagination.
And also made it much more convenient for this narrative of ours. That she got kidnapped again. It's Ryuki. So... Date?
Marco, can you send Aiba the data?
Got it. Opening it. It is a cross-section of the 2 cathedrals.
You get it now? There's one on the east and one on the west.
Terror blew up the west one. This one, right here.
Which happens to be the same side Ryuki met Terror.
And also happens to be the exact same freaking setup that it is on this profile here. The west side is blown up, and the east side is not blown up. Coincidence? Abso-fucking-lutely not. Not when you're dealing with Uchikoshi. There are no coincidences.
What he called his execution chamber.
Oh, wait. Which happens to be the same side Ryuki met Terror. Oh, so the execution chamber was the west one, huh? I see.
On the east side was Uru's corpse and Tokiko's file.
And that mysterious box.
The one connected to the NICE building is the east one. You can take the elevator up to the president's office.
Why 2 cathedrals?
Huh. Beats me.
Maybe it has something to do with what NICE believes.
Oh, wait. Wait, did I misread this? Terror blew up the west one. But I think that might be a goof, actually, because I think I might have meant the east one, because technically the one with the elevator in the center is this one, right? Unless there's a fake elevator in the center of the west one or something, which maybe there was, I don't remember, because we see it in the east one, but not in the west one.
2 and 1. I think they were obsessed with that.
Stupid, shameless man.
Do you hate Ryuki? Of course I do. I want to shove a pipe in his mouth and stir up his organs. 6 years ago, he...
Shot the shit out of you. Bleh.
It made my heart condition worse. It affected my work. I can't investigate properly if I have to go to the hospital all the time. But when I heard you recently joined Abyss, I shadowed you. And February 10th, when you went to the stadium, I got there before you and found the corpse.
And you shot at me.
At the time, I had no clue it was Uru's left half.
Right?
But I knew it had to do with the HB case from 6 years ago. I told you before that the one thing I wanted was for you to live a normal life. I couldn't let you get caught up in this case. I had to stop you.
I had to kill you!
That's why...
Die! Die, Othery! Die! What if you shot me in the head and I died?
I see. You shot at Mizuki to dissuade her from finding the corpse.
I think I just made it more suspicious, honestly, but okay. All right, let's go talk to Ryuki.
Ryuki, you made a mistake.
Like we're like quietly talking to him, even though he's like fucking like 100 yards away from us.
But lying around here in all your misery isn't gonna fix anything. If you really regret what you did, solve this case. That's the only way to atone. Ryuki, I remember one night we went out drinking. You told me about your little brother. You always talk about him when you drink. You made him a promise, right? You said, I'll become a hero of justice.
Half might!
If I've fallen, I just need to get back up again. You used to say it all the time. It doesn't matter how many times you fall. As long as you have a body to do it, you climb back up again.
Climb back up off your fat ass.
Come on, Ryuki. Climb above the debris. It doesn't matter if you're pitiful. It doesn't matter if you show vulnerability. You struggle, you crawl, and you make it back to the top. That's what we do. That's what makes us human.
Yeah.
Mr. Date. Everyone.
He's got a watch in his hand.
Ryuki, now's not the time to cry.
Don't make me fucking shoot you!
Come climb up here.
You mean...
Don't get me wrong. I'll only forgive you after we solve this case. So...
Okay.
So I mean you didn't, also kill a bunch of people. After that, we all shared the insane amount of information we all have. Aiba, Tama, and Maruko shared everything on the local network. Date received everything as well as via the device implanted in his eye socket. Anything that wasn't recorded electronically, we shared verbally. Everything from 6 years ago, everything from this year, all the information, including Somnia from top to bottom.
So, the first thing on the agenda is stopping the Nirvana Initiative.
When, where, how? We don't know anything about it.
We should know everything except where. Tama shared all her data, right?
I did receive the information.
I didn't give it a close look. Ryuki, can you tell us more about the Nirvana Initiative?
Yeah, I'll explain everything in order. First, Terror, Uru, created a video. Uru created 3 videos. QR video, Nirvana Trial, and Nirvana X.
What about Pass 490?
The QR video was the first.
The QR code on the signboard in Jin's body.
Actually, I think that was Tokyo trying to recruit people, I guess.
That was a link to the video, right?
Right. So it was first made public 6 years ago, on February 10th. The motive was...
Merely a small part of my plan.
Black motives are complex.
It's the prototype.
There were stories about people who went missing after watching the video, but...
It's just an urban legend. A rumor.
It was actually the second video that caused people to go missing. The Nirvana Trial.
Go on.
It was uploaded on February 9th.
Back when Uru was still alive.
But what for?
I think it was a beta version of Nirvana X, the third video, for testing purposes for the main event.
Testing what?
There was a code, like BATS 490 in the Nirvana trial video. That code led to the Eastern Cathedral. The coordinates led to the staircase.
Yeah, but that door has tons of locks.
Right, but the staircase had another code. By solving that, you could collect the numerous keys located all over the city.
Oh.
And those who did solve everything would be able to unlock the door to the Eastern Cathedral. Did you notice the box? Inside was a device that shot TC Purge. If you open the box, it triggers.
Oh.
When it enters the brain, it can even overwrite the DNA structure inside neurons. It can make you see things, make you dance. It makes you do weird things over and over.
Does that mean that fucking mafia dude got down here?
And it spreads in the air. If this virus gets out somehow, the human race is in for a rough trip.
Goddamn human race.
Can you picture it? The whole world going crazy. People everywhere doing unpredictable things. Crazy things. Over.
I'll be honest. I contracted TC Purge.
Oh.
Because I opened the box.
But it's okay. Ryuki has developed a resistance to it.
Eventually.
And he can't spread it either.
Did we do that at one point? Did we actually open it? Oh, we did. Yeah, we did, actually. That's right. I remember we got like shot in the face and then we saw the blue person and chased after them. Who was that blue person anyway? Did we actually ever figure that out? Was that just Terror or somebody else? He got it. So we got TC Purge. Do we not see the whole Matrix breaking down thing until that moment? I thought we had, but our timelines were also all over the place. So maybe we didn't. I don't know.
Having said that, TC Purge is still a problem. Before the body develops a resistance, it can spread. Not to mention the neurons that are damaged can't be repaired.
That's why Ryuki was acting weird.
Is that what it looked like? When I was infected with TC Purge, my symptoms got worse. Disorientation, short-term memory loss, hallucinations.
Did it take you like technically 6 years to get over that shit? I'm pretty sure we were interrogating you at the start of this, and there was one point where you just went like, crazy loopy laugh,
He's been seeing hallucinations for 6 years now.
Yeah.
The mental trauma of what happened to his brother.
Anyway, those who solved the code and opened the box contracted TC Purge, and as a result, they started acting strangely.
It's like a lot of work to just get some randos to infect with the disease.
And now, there are people dancing and rioting in the streets. And a lot of suicides.
I see. These people would have no motivation to return home.
That's why so many people went missing.
In other words, Uru's experiments were a success. He's dead now, but his plan is still alive.
I'm a little bit confused why. I'm actually confused by this. Why did he need these guys to find this thing and to open it and then get infected by it? Why didn't he legit just drop a bomb somewhere, or I don't know, put it in an inconspicuous place, or like a phone booth? I don't know. I mean, I guess phone booths aren't much of a thing, but you know what I mean. Just do it in a building or something. I don't know.
I'm guessing his lackeys are carrying out the plan now. To raise the curtain on the main event.
Pinprick you or do something. Main event.
I think I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna shoot the rocket somewhere.
With TC Purge on the warhead.
The rocket will explode.
And the virus will spread?
Yeah.
And every one of us is gonna fucking die.
Most likely, yes.
But then we'll break out of the Matrix.
Tons of people will get infected with TC Purge.
It will grow in their bodies.
And inevitably spread.
From one person to another.
If we do things that are beyond the comprehension of a designer, simultaneously, all around the world, bugs will start appearing everywhere.
This will lead all mankind to reach moksha, an emancipation from this fictional world.
That is the Nirvana Initiative.
Even if this Nirvana thing turns out to be bullshit, the virus itself is a problem.
Right. I don't know if it will really cause glitches to appear or anything, but it'll be mass hysteria.
There is already an uptick in suicides.
When is the plan going to happen?
The final video, Nirvana X, is already public.
There's a 7-digit number, which is probably a time and a date.
February 15th, 12 o'clock.
Noon, today.
Aiba, what time is it now?
7:55 a.m.
We barely have 4 hours left.
Where's it gonna happen? Tell me, Rick.
Well,
We don't know.
my guess is the other letters that were in the video are some kind of code too. Maybe they point to a location.
No. I converted the letters to numbers and checked the coordinates.
It's an area in the Pacific Ocean. No land around. I don't think those coordinates are where the plan is happening.
Then where could it be?
Oh, I remember something Bibi said earlier. The culprit who killed Uru and Tokiko. Maybe they have a clue.
Ryuki's like, no, they don't. And it's like, why? Because I fucking killed him.
Right.
Well, in that case, there is one person. I don't know if they're the culprit, but they might have some valuable information. I didn't know where to find them before, but I've got a good idea now. That person, she's probably with Shoma.
Amame? Oh my god, we're fucking flying! We got turbos on our freaking mopeds here. Into residence February 15th, Friday, 8:30.
I understand. I'll tell you the truth.
For a second, I thought she was gonna be standing there. She's got a gun, fucking point at Shoma's head. She's like, you just couldn't stop asking questions, could you? You just couldn't leave well enough alone, could you, Ryuki? Now you brought me to this fucking cockser gun. No, mommy, don't do it. I don't know what the fuck's going on or why you're doing this, but don't do the thing you're gonna do here. It's like, you never could understand my complex motives, fucking Ryuki. Now you know, so. Sorry. And then at that point, my brain just completely turns inside out.
Big sis!
Amame.
The corpse in the freezer at Brahmin. I'm the reason it's there. It's my fault.
I was saving him for later. I was going to eat him.
6 years ago, February 11th, my father called me here. Shoma wasn't here. Only my father would have a corpse.
Mommy told us that Jin's body was hidden under the floor. Same body half that was in the suitcase. Mommy said that she'd take care of it. She brought it to Gen and they stored it in the freezer at Brahmin.
Genny didn't do anything wrong. I asked him to do it. And Shoma has nothing to do with this. He just found out too.
Mame, that's not what we're here to ask.
We're looking for the person who killed Terror and Tokiko.
What? Terror is dead?
Wait, Mom was like,
Oh, wait, that's not what you hear about at all? I mean, I didn't have to tell you that, any of that? Well, shit.
maybe it was the robot. Maybe the robot fucking did all this shit. We didn't have time to explain everything. We told them about Terra's identity and the Nirvana Initiative as quickly as we could.
You can tell us more about what you know at the station.
Amame, will you come with us?
Don't make this hard, Amame.
No, no! I don't care what you say. You can't take Big Sis away.
Shut up, Shoma.
I agree with Shoma.
Don't make me kill you again, Gen.
I don't want you taking Amame away.
Again.
What's the problem? We just want to talk.
Wait, Amame, did you kill Terror and Tokiko?
What are you saying?
Amame didn't kill anyone.
Oh, shit. Really? Well, huh. Wait a minute. When did we hop into her Somnium anyway? Was it on our side? Oh, it actually was. Oh, it's actually technically our most recent one that Ryuki saw in there. Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? It was, here's the thing. Her Somnium seemingly really kind of fucked up, even for like the death of her father. Oh, yeah. So even for the death of her father, that seemed like a little bit like, I'm like, man, this is like, it's like blood splatters onto her face, right? Oh, no, she was the one that actually killed them. Shit. Wow. Crazy pants. Reason we want to talk to Mame.
Mame, you know something important, don't you? Something about the Nirvana Initiative and Terror.
Maybe something about Tokiko. That's what we're here to find out.
Don't make a Somnium you again. 60 years ago on February 13th.
6 years ago on February 13th, you saw Terror, didn't you, Mame? At Studio Devita?
What happened back then? What did he say? You still haven't told us. I looked into her head yesterday, but there was nothing on what happened at Devita. But in the Somnium, Mame said...
Nirvana. Collected. Genocide.
Which would mean you know something about the Nirvana Initiative.
Remember when you used to be just a fucking random mermaid? What happened to that? What happened to that fucking Mame? Alright, February 12th.
Ryuki looked into Tokiko's head. 3 days ago, on February 12th. He saw Tokiko threatening someone.
Wait, that was fucking... Oh my god. Again, that was 3 days ago? He actually hopped into her... Yeah. And then immediately died afterwards.
I saw everything. If you don't do as I say, I'm sure you know where this is going.
Could Tokiko have been threatening... you, Mame?
February 10th.
5 days ago, on February 10th. Did you meet with Tokiko? We don't have hard evidence, but a witness saw you.
Anyway, Mame headed into Horadori Institute by herself. I saw another person follow her in right after. It was Tokiko. Tokiko Shigure, president of NICE Japan.
Bakamechi.
Well...
I know this is a touchy subject, so let me say it. Terror killed Komeiji, your father. It stands to reason that you absolutely despise Terror.
Are you saying she killed him?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Jen, where are you even looking right now? Oh, wait. Oh, he's looking at Dante. Okay, never mind. I was like, I thought they were like all right behind me based on the perspective here, but nah, yeah, whatever. That's funny. Look, fucking BB actually finally puts shoes on when she's inside, or she puts slippers on. You're funny. You're weird. You're all backwards, BB. Anyway, what are we talking about? Shoma, why you been acting about it? Why would you do it?
I won't let you. She's my sister.
But we're not here to arrest Mame.
The statute of limitations for abandoning a corpse is 3 years.
She can't be prosecuted for hiding a body 6 years ago.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
But
cool. Guess by the way, I mentioned I have a dead body in my house too. I didn't know what to do with it. Don't worry though, it's been here for a few years, so they ain't got shit on me, bro. Sorry, that was a really morbid joke.
I have a bad feeling.
A bad feeling?
If she's not guilty of anything, then that's all the more reason you can't take her. I'm not gonna let anyone drag her away. I already lost my dad. If you take Big Sis, When I was in 1st grade, Big Sis gave me a radio-controlled toy. That's how I got into building things. She took me to robot expos and bought me books and parts. And she's working hard to save money to send me to college. These last 6 years have been hell. It was hard and painful. Sometimes I wanted to die. But she's always cheered me up and supported me.
She's always been a fucking mermaid.
During all of the gene therapy,
Big Sis always protected me. Now it's my turn to protect her. She's more important to me than my own life. So, if you're gonna take her, you're gonna have to kill me first.
Okay, then Ryuki just pulls out his gun and fucking shoots Shoma right in the face. Ryuki! Ah, sorry, yes, God. Right after boss told me not to shoot anyone anymore. I'm sorry, fine. I just still got that fucking TC purge in me, man. You know, just got me a little loopy. Woo!
Shoma.
Shoma?
Do you hate Terror? The man who killed your father? Terror's plan is still ongoing. The Nirvana Initiative? It's going to bring Nai's madness to the whole world. We need to talk to Mame in order to stop it. Do you want Terror to win? Don't you want to stop his plan? Destroy his ambitions? Isn't that the only way to get closure for your father's death? If you resent Terror, if you want revenge, please. We need your help, Shoma.
What about you, Gen? Move aside, Gen.
Sorry.
I can't let you do that.
I can't let you do that, Jim.
I came here to protect Amame. Date, if only you didn't find the body in the freezer.
I'm trying to tell you, we're not here to arrest anyone.
But I just can't let you.
Again, you're not making any sense.
Why did Date have to look so damn good in my outfit? Why? Where did he even buy that outfit? I want to know. Tell me!
Hold on. Are you hiding something?
Again?
Amame accepted every part of me. She saw me for who I was. It wasn't out of pity or sympathy. Her accepting me came naturally, like it was nothing. I've never met anyone like her, and I need to care for her the way she's cared for me. I promised to protect Amame, so I can't let you.
Kenny.
That's all the more reason then.
If you really have those feelings for her.
It's like BB's voice, like, as a little bit older, it's like almost kind of nasally about it. Well, that's even more even. It's kind of like what I do with my Moshirige voice.
If we do nothing, Terra will accomplish his mission.
A terrible virus is going to spread.
The world will devolve into chaos. No one will be safe.
Not even Amame.
No.
So you need to help us.
We need Mame's information to stop this plan.
Amame must know something.
Are you okay with ruining her future?
Don't you want to protect her?
Then please.
Step aside, get. All right, we good? What, the robot?
You finished that robot, right?
No, I won't let you take her either. The fuck, robot? Seriously? No, I won't let it. Fucking pulls out 2 fucking Gatling guns to both his arms. I'll kill all of us if I have to. Whoa, robot, whoa, hold on. I love Amame. I always have. You know that. You remember Ryuki, you went to my Somnium earlier? We're like, I don't remember doing that. Shut up, it happened. I'll fucking kill you. I'll kill us all.
Oh, yeah.
You named it Roboji, huh?
Roboji.
Yeah, it's the second one, like a second child, so I named him Roboji. He's much more powerful than before. It can hold so much more weight than the previous model.
Shoma, please, stay focused on me and keeping me from going to jail.
Wait a minute, who cares? Could you people just leave?
No. Wait, buzzer. Oh, damn it. What else do you need me to do? I guess I gotta talk to everybody else over here.
We don't have much time. We need to do something about Shoma and Genny.
I know. I'm done talking to them. Dade?
Did you get rid of the Cleone in the fridge?
No.
Good time to talk about this. The guy who doesn't put the soda seat down. Ryuki.
What? The TC Purge? I told you already. I've developed a resistance to it.
Okay.
But your brain's neurons were still affected, right?
Yeah, but those symptoms are being held in check with some special medicine.
That I got off screen somewhere.
It's not mass-produced, so we can't give it to too many people, if that's what you're thinking.
What am I missing here? I've talked to everybody. Closet! Ah, fuck me!
No way.
A thermite bomb.
A what?
You're right.
It sure is.
That little... Hey, Shoma, what is this?
Nani the fuck is this, Shoma?
It's a bomb. A thermite bomb.
I know that!
Then why did you ask?
Why is it here?
I made it.
You made it?
Thermite reactions are pretty simple.
I mean, that looks pretty expensive, bro.
You can make one easily using common products.
Yeah, but the container. Yeah, whatever.
But why did you make it?
Well,
I'm gonna kill us all.
to get revenge for my dad. I wanted to get Terror.
You were going to use this on him?
Yeah, but I guess it has no use now. Terror is dead, right?
You can blow up his dead remains if you want.
God damn it. You just made the situation so much worse.
Let's decide what to do about that later.
Right. There is a more pressing issue.
What are we going to do?
The two of them aren't going to budge.
I really don't want to do this. But if we have to use force...
No, you can't do this.
Yeah, I won't let you take Big Sis.
I'm gonna fucking tase you both. Get out of the way.
Kenny. Shoma. That's enough.
Amame.
Big Sis.
It's okay. I'll come back right away. Promise.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
You promise?
I promise.
Now, Mame.
Let's go.
Let's go. What Dante said that. Let's go. I'm Batman. Shit, I should go back and that was actually funny how he said that. Biz HQ, February 15th, Friday, 9:35. Okay, yeah, wow, it's funny. We're actually hopping right back into our Somnium again. After technically we were just in there with Ryuki. All right, here we go. Again.
Is Ryuki gonna be okay? We left him there.
Well, we had to.
We couldn't just leave the bomb unattended.
So you left Ryuki to keep an eye on things.
The bomb squad should be headed to Shoma's house right now.
BB's like, hi, Mom! Hi, BB!
It's quite a shock, though. Amame was the one who killed Uru and Tokiko.
I never said that.
But she's suspicious as all hell, isn't she?
Regardless of how suspicious she is, she should know something about the Nirvana Initiative.
When Ryuki synced into her yesterday, he didn't find anything.
Do not worry. I received the Somnium data from Tama.
God, I'm gonna have to go through a fucking quiz show again.
Because we are returning for a second time, we should be able to go deeper than we did previously.
What? That's the thing we can do? Huh? Just win. Since fuck you now.
All right, we're ready to go.
Start it up.
It's the first time we've ever actually done that. I mean, we've technically been in Somniums multiple times, so they were like have different characters' minds in them already.
I'm sure you already know this, but the time limit inside Somnium is
12 hours.
Oh my god, alright already.
Oh my god, I swear I will shoot you right now, Pooters, right through that window.
If you say it one more time, I'm gonna sock you.
Okay.
6 minutes though.
Let's begin.
You should just say, you have 6 minutes. Just say that. I get it, you're probably saying this due to some contractual obligation, Pooter, but come on, shut up. Just get me in there. Whoa, that was weird. Was that actually a glitch or was that a... I think it was actually. Oh, hey, we're at Sunfish Pocket this time. Whoosh!
That's...
Oh, is it the other Somnium on the TV?
The TV.
Welcome to the quiz show, Face to Face. I am your host, Andy's Komeiji.
a quiz show.
We're gonna see Ryuki in there? Or Tama, I mean?
Disappeared.
I don't know anything.
Huh?
I really don't know.
Mame?
Mizuki, the data we got from Tama might come in handy. It's from when Ryuki synced with Amame.
Right. When we shared information at the cathedral earlier.
I extracted the evidence data that looked promising and converted it to a more usable format. Project this outward, and the structure of this Somnium world will waver and unveil hidden information.
Okay.
In other words, if we show Mame the intel we got from Tama, we'll get a reaction.
Huh. Why didn't we... What? Okay, this just leads to me to beg the question, why the fuck didn't we do this every other time we had, like, issues where it was like, went through and we didn't learn anything, and then why didn't we just immediately then go back in there with the information we had, trigger it, and then apparently it's gonna give us some new stuff?
Yes, but not just Amame. You can use the information to target many things in this Somnium.
So you're saying I can target, like, objects?
With my truth bullets.
Correct.
If anything looks fishy, I'll try it out.
The details are under look. View the information there.
Information in sound? Right side secret? Memory in wound? What Amame said in yesterday's sync? Did you see his murder terror? Okay.
According to Tama's info, in the previous sync, there was a quiz battle. This is the first stage, the scavenger quiz. Amame likes music and voices. She collected many different kinds of sounds. She became highly skilled in gaining information from sounds.
Oh, That's interesting. It's actually finally taking all those locks and the descriptions about the characters and actually making use of it here. Aside from just being small clues towards things in the actual Somnium.
So that might mean that there's information in the sound of Mame's Somnium.
During this sync, we should focus on the sound. This is Mame's Somnium from yesterday. Ryuki and Tama competed in a quiz battle to get this information. The information is as follows. Amame was often troubled, but when in doubt, she always chose the right option. When in doubt or when needing to hide something, she chose the option on the right. Thusly, all the occult quiz answers were on the right side.
So that wasn't just by chance.
This may be a common rule in Amame's Somnium.
Marine the wound.
This is information Ryuki and Tama acquired playing the Spot the Difference game in Amame's Somnium. Amame came across many wounded things. Important things, the heart, blood. She carries all of that damage inside. All the correct answers were bloodied or otherwise damaged when playing the Spot the Difference game.
So we should look out for damaged things during the sync.
Yes, let's keep that in mind.
What Amame said in yesterday's sync.
More information we got from Ryuki regarding Mame's sync. Nirvana, collected, genocide. Amame said these words.
That has to be about the Nirvana Initiative.
Most likely.
Mame must know something.
Okay, did you see his murderer?
This is the reason Ryuki decided to sink into Amame. According to the investigation, there was a high likelihood Amame saw terror when she found Komeji's body. But this has not yet been confirmed. That's all of it.
Looks promising for the investigation.
Yes, let's use this wisely.
Now, Aiba.
Got it. Somnium scan, activate.
All right, mental lock 1. 2. 3. Show us headphones. 4. 5. Oh, 6. What? 7. 8. Holy Mother of God. Cover Amame's secret. Amame knows info about the Nirvana Initiative, but for some reason she's hiding it. Use the input until you got from Ryuki to find out. God damn it all. Damn it all to hell.
8 mental locks.
More than usual.
That shows how strongly she is willing to hide her secret.
Let's try talking to her first.
Currently, Amame has a secret which she covers with a lie. Blank blank. In this Somnium, inspecting objects will make evidence appear. You can check the obtained evidence by pressing RT. When checking something, you can select the Show the Evidence option to choose evidence from among the options. Interesting.
It's Amame. Amame, can you tell me what you know about the Nirvana Initiative?
I don't know. I don't know anything.
Don't you lie to me.
The same answer. It seems suspicious.
According to the info Tama gave us, she has to know something.
Would you like to show her the evidence? It might cause a reaction.
Let's show her some evidence.
Secret which she covers with a lie. When her hidden truth is uncovered, the veil of lies crumble.
It's Amame.
Okay, show evidence.
How about what Amame said in yesterday's sync?
Let's confirm the details.
This is the information Riki got from Amame during yesterday's sync. Nirvana collected genocide is what Amame said.
She has to be talking about the Nirvana Initiative.
Yes, we should show her this.
Here on top of the time spent for selections, every time you use show, time will be depleted. When you're correct with the show evidence, that was very kind of almost Phoenix Wright, like the current total time will be depleted. Look does not deplete, so organize information, choose wisely. I gotcha. Try to basically
Amame.
refute.
Yesterday you said Nirvana, collected, genocide.
Refute what she says.
Though it was in a dream. You were talking about the Nirvana Initiative, correct?
It was just an internet rumor.
What site was it on?
She's not saying anymore.
I would like to keep questioning her, but I don't think we have anything that can draw more out of her.
Let's check other locations. According to Tama,
the characteristics we are looking for are something related to sound, something damaged, and right side only.
Okay. From a certain time, Amame blink. The blankety blip blip.
A Walkman. A cassette tape player.
A Walkman.
It's the one Mame always has on her.
Show evidence. Fast forward. Press play.
Oh, this song.
It was a gift from Gen.
Mame.
It has affected her emotionally, but she is still not responding. The evidence was related to sound. Why not try it on this?
What? The Volkman?
Yes. It might trigger a change.
Ah. Okay. Sound.
Why? It's Mame's voice.
The sound was distorted in the beginning. I was able to make out some words.
Oh, it disappeared.
We got the evidence. It should be fine. It's not information she got from the internet.
Let's show Mame again.
From a certain time, Amame started having... What evidence do we show? I guess... Not this? Voice can't be determined, but she heard it from... Oh, okay. I had to do that first and then do... What? Oh. What she said in the sync. Oh. Whoops.
Amame, you heard about the Nirvana Initiative from someone. We have an idea of who that person was, but let's set that aside for now. In any case, you couldn't forget what you heard. In your dream yesterday, you said, Nirvana, collected, genocide. Amame, answer me. What is the Nirvana Initiative?
I don't know.
The intersection between the warp and left. That's where the scene can occur.
We already know that. Find out how Nyes is involved. A blank has no blank. Even so, blank it a blah blah.
Stop!
Oh, fuck.
I don't know anything.
Say the blue person.
What's this?
This is Amame's defensive reaction. She really wants to hide something. However, it appears to be permeable. We are one step closer. We should continue to evaluate how she reacts to get the information we are looking for.
Let's look around. Looks like a lot changed.
We are looking for something related to sound, something damaged, and right side only.
I'm guessing some things are red herrings potentially. So something related to sound, right side only, something damaged. I guess that's something ripped to shreds,
Mizuki,
right?
you have 5 minutes left.
Yeah, over here.
It is in pieces, but I can determine that this is some kind of occult magazine. This was not here before.
Why is it in pieces?
I can't show any evidence to it. Piece together. Oh, Knight's book.
A book on Nai's teachings.
Mame? Do you have some kind of connection with Nais?
I read about it online.
That is not possible. This information is not available online.
Is Amame lying?
Yes.
I wonder why the occult magazine turned into that book.
Perhaps due to this somnium, everything is presenting a false appearance, hiding its true identity.
A false appearance?
Hey Mizuki, doesn't this book look like just the right side?
Oh, can we use the evidence?
What? What do you mean just the right side? The right side of the book? I was thinking the thing that was originally destroyed. From a certain time, Mommy started having recurring dreams.
Nice teachings. Only the right side.
Oh, there's no back to it. I see. Show evidence. Weird. I really would have thought it was going to be the, something destroyed here, but whatever.
This is the truth?
Oh yeah, this is one of those, again, source shows the plot line of order thing. I remember commenting on this too, where she knocked the statue over, right? And then at one point we came back to the office and it was like there again. I was like, what the fuck? Did they put it back together? I guess I got a second one. I kind of brushed it off. I was like, all right, whatever.
That seems to be the case.
But it was actually significant.
That doll was the one in the NICE president's office. If Amame knows about it...
Mame, did you go to the president's office?
Well, Amame?
I always talked about it with Iris, the secret society of NICE. I was curious, so I went to seek them out.
That means she could have heard about the Nirvana Initiative from Tokiko.
Maybe it was so insane to her that it scared her, and she wanted to hide it.
If that was the reason, she could have simply told us at this point.
Yeah, true. There's another reason she can't tell us.
Starting recurring dreams. The people. Elephant trinket.
It's an elephant figure. Amame's personal belonging.
Pet head put on your head. Mysterious person.
This is suspicious.
Who is it?
Inspect, show evidence, talk.
Who are you?
Simulation.
Tell me your name.
Simulation.
Not gonna answer, huh?
Perhaps this individual is a NICE devotee.
Oh shit, I got a bad one. In that case, let's go ahead and use inspect so we can just use that up real quick.
Is there anything that stands out that might give away who it is?
With them looking like this.
Show evidence. What is the evidence related to this person? The book? This person has to do with knives. In order to further narrow down who they might be.
Mizuki.
Okay, not the sound. I guess that sounds that they're talking about. Okay, I think I'm missing information here. Oh wait, I actually can't leave this.
By showing the NICE book the right side proof, it turned into a glass doll.
And it was cracked.
This broken doll matches the one in the president's office.
Why does Mame...
Oh, okay.
Amame came into contact with you and subconsciously stored information related to you. The reason the doll appeared in this somnium is because Amame went to your room. And the reason NICE teachings were found here is because she met you, which would make you... Tokiko Shigure?
The code to the basement is 4901095.
I don't think that's the Freyr code.
Huh?
It is Tokiko. We should ask her what relationship she had with Amame.
Yeah, let's show her the evidence.
From a certain time, Mama started having recurring dreams. The people, what happened? Mama must have got it from Tokyo, or was eavesdropping. Either way, she was in the room. The proof is... the statue. If Nam knew about this, she must have been in Tokyo's room. She also said she was seeking them out because she was curious, but there was no solid proof she met with Tokyo yet. The proof of that would be... as teachings. Alright.
Amame, have you seen a book of NICE teachings? They only exist in NICE facilities. And the broken glass doll, that was in the NICE president's office, Tokiko's room. And you knew the access code that only Tokiko should know. What happened between you and Tokiko? Tell me everything, Amame.
Well...
I saw everything. If you don't do as I say, I'm sure you know where this is going.
I can't run from it. I need to do it.
Threatened by Tokiko. Investigate Amame's behavior. A question with no answer has no blank. Even so, blankety blank.
I knew it. Amame was being threatened by Tokiko.
Stop!
Oh, it expands. Coat. Dead body. And a QR code.
I don't know! I don't know anything!
Wait. Tokiko was murdered.
What are you trying to say? Mame would never do that.
Tokiko had some kind of leverage over Amame. Some kind of secret. To keep her quiet. That would be motive.
No.
Oh, and one more thing. Date was explaining this at the Enda household earlier. Amame has motive to kill Terror as well. Her father was killed by Terror.
Andy's Komeiji.
You have about 4 minutes left.
I wonder if there's gonna be, I guess for each of these locks, there's gonna actually be a whole sentence for it. For all of these. Oh man. It's a slow build up on this one. There's the coat. The TV, where's the body? Oh, over here.
This is exactly how he was found.
So his body is inside the bag.
Show evidence. The right side? Actually, I think it's technically his left side, but the wound?
Mizuki, enough already.
What?
Shut up! Be quiet while I'm thinking.
There's a high chance that Mame saw Terror when she found Komeji's body. Yeah. It's like I can't actually back out of it, so that must mean I have it.
Terror's iron mask.
6 years ago, at the studio, I saw them. I was trying to untie Ryuki, and they came in, pushing a stretcher. So I ran. But they caught me. Next thing I knew, I had a gun pointed at me.
Headphones? Wrench.
As Ryuki suspected, Amame had contact with Terror, Uru. At that time, she probably did not realize that inside the body bag was Komeji's corpse. But when Ryuki regained consciousness, Amame saw it, and...
She realized the man in the iron mask she saw was the person who killed him.
Yes.
Question with no answer has no right or wrong.
Shoma's headphones.
Oh shit, I have a double one. I gotta use it on something. That doesn't cost much.
This is from 6 years ago.
It's the sign that was stabbed into Jin Furue's body. The QR code leads to the ViewCube video. It was linked to the QR video.
Read the QR.
It takes me to the QR video page.
3 minutes left, Mizuki. Careful now.
Just had to get rid of that. Okay, show evidence. Sound.
Huh. I can hear something.
Since Shoma's gone, I'm gonna borrow this. I'm sorry.
Shoma's robot.
Oh, it's a robot.
Mame took Shoma's robot with her?
I used it to go shopping. That's it.
Doesn't make any dumb sense.
The center circle at the stadium. It is highly likely that it was that mono-wheel robot that carried Uru's body there.
Right, but without using the slicer, it's impossible. Mame didn't know that the slicer was in the basement of Horodori Institute.
I don't know about that.
Okay. A trident?
It's an orichalcum trident.
Shotomame, stab iron mask? Stab iron mask.
Why?
Well...
I want to avoid pointless actions right now. Please understand.
Hey, it went away. That wasn't pointless at all then, in my opinion. She's like, no, you're not allowed to do anything funny in here.
The iron mask. It's broken in half, down the middle.
It is the left side, or, depending on how you look at it, the right side of the wearer. Indeed, let's call it the right eye side.
Okay. Well, you know what that means. Oh, interesting. The sound one disappeared. I guess we're totally done with it.
This is the statue at Horadori Institute?
Oh, the code.
Nothing looks off about it at first glance, but there's gotta be something.
We should search this place.
Oh, is she down there already? Oh. Really?
Huh? I thought I heard something.
I think you're just hearing things.
Oh. She was behind them? She came back. Ooh. Shows that she did know about it.
It is a little past 12 a.m. on the 13th. This is the conversation that was held in the basement of Horadori Institute.
So, what we were hearing was Mame?
If she was not present, this conversation would not have played. Mame knew how to get to the basement. I suppose she was headed there on that day too, but she heard your voices and scrambled to hide.
Why?
That's where Tokiko's left half was, correct?
Basement of Horadori Institute. Wi-Fi.
Are you accusing me?
Yeah, I am. Oh, I was gonna put the code into that thing.
We have this much proof. I think you have an idea of what Amame did. Mizuki. Hey, Mizuki.
Yeah.
Mizuki, you're an Abyss investigator. You need to face the truth.
I know. I'll do this right.
I'm gonna have to kill you, Amame. I'm sorry. Question with no answer is no right or wrong. Even so, blank still dwells on blank. Oh, I guess all these do, because I only have 5 and there's 5 there. So code. More important information to share. Threatened by Tokiko.
Amame, you killed Uru to get revenge for your father, correct? But Tokiko saw you and blackmailed you. You killed her to keep her quiet. Then, you left Tokiko's right half in the president's office, and the left half remained in the basement of Horadori Institute.
You're not so smart. So many mistakes. I need to carry it.
Okay, she is a demon lord. She's trying to be like an evil mastermind too. Like, yes, good.
Thought you were so close to me.
I mean, choose an answer. A question with no answer. Even so, blank still dwells on what could have been.
Mame. Mame, what's wrong?
I'm a demon, Mizuki!
We're wrong, right? You didn't kill anyone, did you? Please tell me you didn't do it.
Shut up. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Mame.
What would you have done? Can you honestly say you wouldn't do the same? Really? You always make the right decision? You don't know anything. Don't talk to me like you understand!
This place is...
The void.
Mame?
the Enda household.
I'm sorry. We're getting a divorce.
What are we going to do then?
I hate to ask you to do this, but you need to choose which of us you'd like to stay with.
You want me to choose, like, right now?
I'm sorry. It's all your daddy's fault. I wasn't making money. I caused trouble for your mother. I'm really sorry.
Which is worse to lose? The father or mother?
What?
Which is worse to lose? The father or mother?
I suppose she's asking you to answer the question like she had to.
The mother.
I chose to go with Mom. But if I chose Dad... I'm going with you, Dad. You need my help, so I need to look after you.
Thank you, Amame. I'm so glad to hear that.
If I chose my dad, I wonder how my future would have been different. I'm going with Mom. Mom works really hard. She needs my help.
That's true, isn't it? You need to take care of your mom.
I love your comedy, Dad. I'm always on your side.
Thank you. Daddy's gonna do his best. Just you watch.
Chose the mother. For the sins of the father. Answer. Question with no answer has no right or wrong. Even so, Mame still dwells on what could have been.
She must feel guilt for her decision, but she did nothing wrong.
I can understand that would bother her.
What's next?
You got a prize at a contest? That's amazing, Shoma! It was always your dream to make a robot. Good job.
Yeah, thank you. It'll be a good memory. This might be my last time.
Last time? Why?
I used so much money to make that robot. Dad wanted a new outfit for work, but he's been putting it off. I can't be asking for stuff for my robots.
I see. If I work after school and on weekends, I can make like 100,000 yen a month, maybe. With that money, I can buy robot parts and a new outfit for Dad.
You're here for the interview, right? You want to work the night shift?
Yes. I want to make a lot of money.
How old are you? If you're in high school, I can't make you work late.
Huh? Be truthful and be poor. Or lie and make money. Which would you choose?
Yeah, so, and this is actually, it was actually something they brushed up on, like, very early in the game. That I remember with Ryuki when you, like, first talked to her. It's like, are you even, like, 18 or something or old enough to actually, to do this?
Another question.
Lie.
I lied in order to work. But if I didn't... I see. Okay. All the other jobs were too low-paying. But I have some free time, so I'll come home and eat dinner. If we cook at home, it would save money, right?
You don't have to do that. But I think Dad would be happier about seeing you than the money.
Oh, Amame. I didn't know you were here.
Welcome home, Dad. If I saw my dad more, would I have noticed his problems? It's okay. I'm 20 years old.
You look so young. Well, the more popular you are, the more you get paid, so good luck.
I'm not gonna ask for ID. What do I look like, a fucking competent human being? Nah.
Okay, thank you.
I don't give a shit that much of a shit about my job. Jews.
She wanted to work, even if it meant lying about her age. No, she needed to work.
She really cares about her family.
Blah, 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 blah. This is pretty cool. I like this, like, contemplating her decisions up to this point. I remember seeing in Benjamin Button
Oh, Amame. Sorry to call you so late.
The movie with Brad Pitt, where he did something kind of similar, where he talked about the woman that he loved or whatever, and how she got like crippled at one point, and he talked about all the decisions or something that led up to that point. And it's like any one of these like decisions or things that had happened had been even slightly different. The car that hit her and crippled her would have like, you know, just missed her or whatever. But because it was done in this exact way, like it was like kind of an interesting, thought-provoking moment.
It's fine. I just finished work. Are you okay?
What?
I was watching that one show on my phone. Faith to Face. It got pretty crazy.
Right. That. I'm okay. I did see half a corpse, but...
You sound upset. Should I come see you? You want me to be with you, right? That's why you called.
No, that's not it.
Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, don't worry about me. You be careful too. It can be dangerous out there at night.
I'm gonna go see Dad. I need to support him.
Mommy, what should I do? I'm scared.
And then Iris calls and fucks everything up.
Oh, Iris. You were there too, right?
Yeah, I saw the dead body. So can we meet right now?
Now?
Please? I want you to be here.
What would you do if your best friend and your family asked for help at the same time? You could only choose one.
My dumb friend.
I chose my best friend. But if I went to go see my dad...
Damn it, Iris.
Iris, I'm really sorry, but...
You always fucking ruin everything. This means that all these deaths happened were quite literally Iris' fault again. God damn it, I fucking knew it. It all makes so much sense.
I need to go see someone. He needs my help. I need to be there for him.
Okay, I'll be fine. I understand.
Talk to your fucking mom, Iris.
I'm sorry to ask you for such a weird thing out of the blue.
I can stay on the line, though. I'll be listening.
Mommy, thank you.
If I went to see Dad, maybe he wouldn't have died. Okay, I'll be right there. Iris, where are you now?
Thanks, Mommy.
Sniff. Hey, Shoma, check this shit out. Choose.
Amame regrets this, too.
Mame.
Oh god, here we go. Hey, bitch.
The book.
Look at this book. Check it out. Let's look at my cool hat.
I don't want to read this.
This world is only a simulation.
We're in the Matrix.
You could have been saved by this truth, but oh well. I'm going to tell you what I told you in the basement again. I saw everything that you did. If you don't want me to reveal what I know, do as I say.
What are you going to make me do?
On the night of the 12th, I will use the slicer to take my own life.
Huh.
What?
No. Tokiko killed herself?
Hell yeah, I did, because I'm that crazy pants.
Afterward, I want you to take my right half to the president's office. Leave my body on the desk. Use the hidden elevator when coming here. I will explain how to use it later. I will tell you about the master key and access code.
Why do I...
That's not all. There is more I need you to do. You know what will happen if you decline, don't you?
Which do you choose? Have your biggest secret spilled? Or be part of some dangerous plan?
Be part of the plan!
I had to obey. I had to do what she said. I understand. I can't run from it. I need to do it.
Funny, we didn't start off with the, but what if I said no? Been like, no, bitch! And he fucking punched her right in the face, throws her in the chopper too. Because at this point, she's already killed Uru, right? Choose. Oh, is she the one running the experiment then too?
This is it.
Uru Mizuki.
Yes, this world is an imperfect one. I was put through much hardship. But it's all a simulation after all. As long as I can reach moksha, all will be well.
What? Is this before the other scene? I thought she saw him kill Uru, right?
The teachings of Nais are absolute, as is the prophecy.
Hey, can I ask one thing?
Yes?
Are you really Terror?
Yes, I am. What of it?
Do you remember what happened on February 13th, 6 years ago?
Of course. I will never forget. That was the fateful day I met you. You were a witness to history. You are worthy to know our ideals, which is why I invited you here. Enough about the past. Let's talk about the future. A ViewCube video will soon be made public. Nirvana X. Many people will watch it. Those who see it will collect in a predetermined location.
Why?
The first step for all mankind to reach moksha. I want to share the excitement with as many people as possible. At this important place, the intersection between the warp and weft, that's where the scene can occur. And the Nirvana Initiative will become reality.
I know what he did. I saw what he did. He came to the studio with a corpse on a stretcher.
This is magnificent! Don't you think so?
Why? Why do you just laugh about it? The daughter of the man you killed is right here. Right in front of you. He killed my dad. Over some stupid teachings and prophecy. He ruined Shoma's life and mine. It's all his fault. All of it. Someone important was hurt in front of me. Make the person apologize or get revenge.
Fucking vengeance, baby. All the way. Do it.
You. It's all your fault.
Should have paid attention to me, bitch!
Now die! You kill him just like you killed her father, right?
I'm going to make you suffer the same pain.
Regardless of the motive, Amame committed a serious crime. That cannot be overlooked.
I know! But this is just too much. If she never got involved, it wouldn't have happened.
If only she chose her father over her mother. If only she saw him more. He might still be alive. If she never ran into him again. If she didn't follow him. She may not have killed Uru. If that didn't happen, Tokiko wouldn't have used her. But there are no ifs in this world. You can agonize over it all you want, but you cannot go back and change your path. That is the truth of this existence.
I chose this path! I had to choose this path! Of course I feel guilty! Of course I'm scared! But I did it! I did what was best for me! I don't care if people attack me for it! I have no regrets! I have no regrets!
Mommy.
Well, I do have one thing though. Why did she still go through with what Tokiko asked her to do? Because if all she had on her was that I saw you kill Uru, right? Who, by the way, is my homicidal psychopath son, you know, which is like, good luck explaining that. Like, what would she do when she just tells the police about it? It's like, how are they gonna explain that? Which, by the way, look at the guy. But also, like, she's like, I'm gonna kill myself, right? And I want you to carry the bodies up. But what was stopping her from just not following her plan after that? Why would she even do that? She's dead. She can't tell anybody now, all right? So why follow through with the plan at all? Feels like that would have been a nice final fuck you to her, you know, if you didn't follow through with the plan. It's just like, just say, okay, I'll do it, and then not do it, right? I'd be like, haha, fuck you, bitch. All's right with the world. Seriously, I'd love to. Everyone got a fucking idea or theory behind that? Like, why would she do it? I feel like in her motivation would be not to do it when she's dead. The end of craving. Mizuki chapter 5 M1. Also, Uber was a fucking idiot to be like churned around with a fucking blunt object nearby. Dot dot dot.
Mame, I think I understand. Uro Samazuki, Terror, was killed by you, Mame. And Tokiko wasn't killed. She set herself up on the slicer and took her own life. But I'm still not clear on some things. Will you talk to us?
Oh god. Well, maybe she'll tell me here when I ask her about it. But I think for now, guys, we're gonna end things here. Interesting though. Yeah. Interesting how it ended up being her, but that sort of like then leads to who the fuck has been setting up this plan. I guess maybe it was also her as well. Again, but if that's the case, then why would she follow through with it? I don't know. They might explain that here in a second, but Anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like and a favorite and subscribe for an already become a piggy penguin. A boy this LP, where the days are always sunny and the vids are always funny. And as always, guys, till next time, stay classy.